Hey, everybody. I figured it was time for me to share a meditation. I haven't done this for quite some time. And it became clear to me as this quote, this one of these favorite quotes of mine that I tend to carry around in my head, kept going on over and over. And I was living in Clarksville, Tennessee with my dear ex husband, Dan. He was stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. And we went to see a movie called Shadowlands that starred Deborah Winger and Anthony Hopkins. And Anthony Hopkins played the author C.S. Lewis. And he's standing up on the stage in this large auditorium, and it's totally quiet when he then bellows, "Pain is God's megaphone to rouse a deaf world. Pain is God's megaphone to rouse a deaf world." And I remember it struck me so strongly that as an old English major as well as a poet, I always carried a pen and paper in my purse, and I'm rummaging in the dark to find a piece of paper to write this quote down. And it's one that has occurred to me often over the years. And when I look around at our world, this quote reverberates even more strongly in my mind, and just as strongly, the draw to weave us into a more loving, compassionate world for all beings. So here is where I believe it's important to realize that even the smallest acts of kindness have a ripple effect, bringing ourselves firstly into a place of peace within us, so that this is then what we share with our world. So let's go into a brief meditation and practice honoring this sense of peace within us and around us. And so if it's comfortable, perhaps you can close your eyes, find a place to be where you won't be disturbed for the next few moments. And just become aware of your breath. This life force energy that's entering and leaving our body without force or trying to make it any different. Just allow it to be a gentle inhale, followed by a natural gentle exhale. And now, if it's comfortable, bring your palms to your heart space and just begin to sense the beautiful beating of your heart below your hands. And now, if you can, we're going to synchronize the breath with the heartbeat. For instance, breathing into the count of 3 or 4 beats, and breathing out to the same count. So whatever's most comfortable for you, breath and heartbeat as one. And now just release the hands. And we'll come into a simple mantra of peace within me and peace around me for the next several moments. Peace within me, peace around me. And now let's release the mantra. And see if you can memorize this feeling of peace, because the more we practice it, the easier it becomes to make this our home base, regardless of what's going on in our inner or outer world. And as my dear friend and teacher Stephen used to say, what you focus on grows. So let us allow our focus to be on the peace within us, peace around us, and the peace in our world. Because pain rouses us, love heals us, and peace unites us. Many blessings to you. Namaste.